Hello dear friends, welcome to this program, our moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the Spirit of God, our moments with the love of God, our moments with the mercy of God, our moments with this beautiful nature created by God for us, for our use. But He also created in us a soul, a spirit that also longs for God. As St. Augustine famously said, O God, you have made us for yourselves, and our hearts are restless until they rest in Thee. And I hope that you are also sharing these videos with others, and I wish you all the very best. Today I have quoted St. Augustine, but I'm going to speak about another saint. But before that, I just want to say, you see, today you will wonder as to why there is nothing special in the background. There is special in the background. The whole thing is so foggy, so unclear as far as you are concerned. You can't see beyond the distance. Of course, naturally it is winter here, 3rd of December, also in India and in all over the world. In the northern hemisphere, it is cold. In the southern hemisphere, of course, it is hot. You know, today, 3rd of December is a very important day also for India, but in general for the Catholic Church, because today the Church celebrates the feast of St. Francis Xavier, one of the co-founders of the Jesuit order along with Ignatius of Loyola. He was born in 1506 in Spain, but was studying in Paris. And although Ignatius was 15 years older than him, they happened to come together to share a room in the university in Paris. And then Ignatius of Loyola, the main founder of the Jesuit order, had a deep experience of conversion to Christ, and then he wanted to form a group of boys or men who would take up the message of Christ, of His love and mercy and forgiveness and togetherness and praising God and worshiping. So he gathered a band of young men. There were 7 of them. So Francis of Xavier is considered as one of the co-founders of the Jesuit order. And in 1534, he made his first vows in Paris, along with Ignatius, of the vow of chastity, poverty, and obedience, which all religious make. And then, of course, they went to Rome and received the blessing from the Pope. They wanted to go as missionaries, basically, to bring the good news of Jesus Christ. Many people misunderstand that they went out to convert people. People got converted after hearing the good news of Jesus Christ. That is the meaning of the gospel. When somebody does hear a good news, these days you hear all the time how people change from one political ideology to another ideology. In India, for example, all the former Congress people have joined now the BJP. Why? Because they are now convinced of another ideology they think is better. So similarly, when the message of Jesus Christ is presented to people as an idea to follow, they naturally accept Jesus Christ. And that is what happens, what people unnecessarily make a hue and cry about: forceful conversion, conversion through fraudulent means. None of those are at all true, and not one case has yet been proved. But that's another matter. I don't want to get into that. We are very happy that Francis Xavier came to India sometime in 1540s, around 1540s, and was based in Goa, and he wanted to educate people. That's why they also started schools. There are so many Xavier colleges, Xavier institutes, and all because he was interested in educating people. This people forget. Of course, he was so missionary-minded that he went then, not remained only in Goa, he went to Malacca via Indonesia to China and to Japan. And what I'm imagining is that he must have gone through this kind of weather. He did not bother about what obstacles he would face on the way through the ships and road and bad weather, rain, sunshine, cold, what have you. He went through all that because he was so convinced of the love of Christ. And as you know, I don't want to make the video very long. As you know, that he died somewhere on the way to China. He could not reach China. That was his desire. Like Moses had a promised land but could not enter the promised land, so also Francis Xavier could not enter China. He died somewhere on one of the islands, and then his body was brought back to India, and it is still there in Goa. And this year there is an exposition of the remains of the body of Saint Francis Xavier. Many people are visiting, and it is open now till, I am told, till the 5th or 6th of January. I am sure those of you who are in India would like to visit St. Francis of Xavier, or at least be inspired by how he wanted to share the good news of Jesus Christ with others. And I'm sure you too would like to share the good news of Jesus Christ. And if you have not yet heard of him, pick up a book, pick up the Bible, and maybe you will find something interesting about Jesus. I wish you all the very best, and please subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.